Sorry if I cough a lot or clear my throat in the taping of this episode, Mike. I'm a little sick, in case you hadn't heard. I don't know if you've ever questioned the nature of your immune system, but mine is non-existent. But
Oh, man. So with COVID...
How's that feel?
Oh, man. I can tell you what. Oh, wait. Shit!
It's complicated.
There we go.
I bet.
So, yeah, it's the Watchers on the Couch. This is a different episode because no shows have started yet, and we haven't done an episode in over a year. So Mike and I decided we'd just sit down, we'd try to knock some rust off, try out some new software, because software has come a long way in the couple or year and a half since we've done a show. We're trying some conferencing software that records everything, video and audio for us. We don't have to have separate workstations up on our individual computers and email them to each other, so we can create a big recording session and edit and everything like that. So hopefully this is streamlines things for us. And that's how you...
Make money, motherfuckers.
That's right. There's a soundboard in this too. And I like it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so... Yeah, so obviously Mike and I are here. And just like with any other Westworld, we're coming back for Westworld Season 4. So I guess we should announce that. And we're also coming back for Game of Thrones. Dragon people. House of the Dragon. Blood of the Dragon. Hodor.
House of the Dragon?
House of the Dragon. That's it. We're going to instill some confidence right up front.
All the dragons.
All the dragons.
Dragon Pueblo.
Okay. So, yeah, that means starting, well, not next week, because Mike is out right off the bat. It's like, oh, hey, premiere? I can't be there for premiere week. I've got to go to Chicago.
Yep. I got stuff to do.
I got to go see Abe Froman.
Yeah. Yep. Got to go take a little vacation going up to Chicago with me and my daughter.
That's cool.
Have a good time.
Wow.
Staying at the Great Wolf Lodge.
Great Wolf Lodge. The White Wolf Lodge?
Yeah. Oh. It should be called
there
out.
There you go. Oh, so you have a daughter, huh? That's cool.
Yeah.
I got one of those too now. since our last recording.
Yeah.
I don't know if that
I would
actually
say congratulations, but I already know. So
yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
I don't know if it ever came up
doesn't.
when we were doing His Dark Materials last season that we were expecting, but yes, I knew I was going to be a dad when we were recording that, and about a month and a half after, I became one. So
yeah, you used your dark materials.
I used my. Oh man. No, we just 3D printed out a child and stuck a brain ball in her, and that's how you have kids now in the great future.
All right.
It's been fun, and that's one of the reasons why I have not recorded anything at all in a year, like podcast, YouTube. I have done nothing. All of 2021 was a wash, and half of this year so far as well.
Have you watched either of the trailers? There was like a teaser trailer, and then there was an official trailer that came out.
I saw the teaser trailer, and I have not seen the Westworld Season 4 official trailer from HBO, but I do have it here, and we will get into that because I have not watched it yet, and I figured we can test our new spiffy stuff that I'm not paying for. So if it doesn't work, I'm going to blame the fact that I have the free version and I'm not paying them any money yet because I want to see how this works. If anybody is a podcaster out there and wants to know, I'm using a service called Riverside.fm. It is not sponsored. Like I said, I am not paying for this until I know anything. So if this is awful and it's not because of us, because let's face it, most of the time it's because of us. But if it quality-wise sounds like shit, then you know. Riverside.fm is not where you want to go.
Yeah.
Because Mike and I have pro setups. We don't fuck around.
That is right.
So let's see. Yeah, so we were supposed to record Tuesday. We didn't get to do that because I got the COVID, which seems to be a Watchers on the Couch Westworld theme so far, because season 3 comes out right towards the beginning of COVID. Somebody else gets COVID right around that time.
Who? What?
Yeah.
Are you talking about
little old May? Oh
You
my
have a voice
gosh.
changer?
What do you mean? That was Dolores.
That was
She's my guest.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
cool.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, there's video
I brought
here.
another guest. Bernard's here too.
Oh.
Hey, it's me. It's sexy ass Bernard. How's it going?
Fuck you, Bernard.
Oh, this is great. We've got
Oh,
we've got
yeah.
everything we need.
We got
I
all
like
the
that.
characters.
Well, Mike,
Oh, wait a bring. Oh,
we got
a phone
callers.
call. Let me answer this. Hello. Hey, it's me, Smoochies. How's
Ooh.
it going?
that's a big throwback.
Yeah, it's me, Smoochies. I'm on the telephone.
That's so cool.
Yeah. I'll be here every once in a while, calling in, just seeing how you're doing, giving you some smooches.
This is great. This is everything I ever wanted in a podcast. And it's so great because Riverside.fm, not sponsored, has great things in our soundboard already, like
What?
and Mike, if we don't think we're funny enough,
Yes.
oh no, but
This is gonna be
seriously,
This is where you kill yourself.
Yes. I love it.
so good. But yeah, excuse me, I need a cough button. That's what I definitely need. But yeah, so season 4 of Westworld, House of the Dragon. That means Mike and I are going to be here almost every week throughout the rest of the year, because Game of Thrones starts up right after Westworld. And I actually wouldn't be surprised if they announce His Dark Materials season 3 to start up right after that to close out the year. So you might have us the whole rest of the year.
Oh, yeah.
Like a real podcast. None of this. Yeah, we'll do about 8 episodes every year and a half or something like that.
It'll be awesome.
That was great. I'm really liking this. What are you using?
It is a Zoom V3. It's very overpriced, but it's very simple and fun.
That is great. Oh, not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. I wish it was.
We might put an affiliate link in the notes. If you want sexy ass Bernard and a harmonizer, then the Zoom 3 something.
Yeah, Tim, just to let everybody know, when our podcasts come out, it comes out on Tuesdays.
That is
Or does
true.
it come out on
No,
Wednesday?
actually, it'll come out on Wednesdays probably. It might actually even come out on
Wednesdays.
We- We record on Tuesdays. So
That's right.
I'll have to edit that. So yeah, Mike and I will be recording our sessions on Tuesdays, 6:00 Central Time, roundabouts. And who knows, maybe we'll even open up our recording sessions for people to sit in on, because this does have a chat feature. So you can sit in and chat at us, then we might read some of them. Or you chat
that'd
at
be
each
cool.
other, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, that might be something we try out. But you should also remember that if you're going to join the recording session, you are joining a recording session. You are not recording a polished production that you're hearing when you download it.
Uh-oh. Hold on. Gotta pause.
Oh no, see? Mike has to get up and go. And if this was a live session, people would be like, oh, what the fuck are we going to do now? But in the Polish show, you're not going to hear much of this. I mean, you're going to hear a little bit of it because I'm going to keep it in to illustrate that point, because I am now sponsoring our own show being live. For our own recording
My
sessions. being live.
apologies.
No, that's all right.
I had
Listen.
to let the cat out.
Oh, that's cool. I should have done that with the kid. Just throw her out in the yard.
Yeah.
Sarah's like, what do you want me to do with her? It's like, I don't know. Just don't have her run around in circles in the kitchen because the kitchen's right above me.
You know, if your kid's acting up, just tell her to
Shut the fuck up.
That's how we do things, right? No.
That's how we do things. That's good parenting.
Right.
Okay. So, what do we got? Oh, before we get into Westworld, because we'll close out the show talking about some Westworld stuff. But did you hear, while we're talking about many other things, what shows have you finished up that you've liked, or what shows are you currently watching?
Better Call Saul, but that hasn't finished up. That comes out again here soon, I think.
Oh, it's a shame somebody didn't do a podcast about that.
Yeah, it would have been nice. I would have enjoyed that because it's the final season. It's been okay. I think it's been a little drawn out. I'm starting to really hate these like mid-season finales that shows do.
Mhm.
But yeah, whatever. It's besides that and being a little slow, I mean, it's great. I love that show. Also, what is it? Oh, Stranger Things just came out, so watch that, and that has a mid-season finale type
Yeah,
thing
I really
too.
don't like it when streaming services do that. It's like, what are you doing? Like
Right.
it makes sense for like cable shows or network syndication things. They go on break, they throw something else in the middle or show reruns and blah blah blah. Because you're doing like 22 episodes a season. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
what the hell's going on here? Like you can just wait till it's done.
Yeah, exactly.
Put it
That's what I
out.
feel. So
It's
yep.
like we want to
And then,
listen. We want you. We know you're going to binge it, but we need to pace you a little bit so we can. So you're still paying Netflix for those months where
mm-hmm.
you're
There's
not doing stuff.
let's see, The Boys. I've been watching that.
I need to watch that.
It's good. It's great. If you haven't watched any of it, then
I haven't watched any of it.
Wait till the season's over and then just binge it whenever you got time or something. Or
Is this the last season?
It's definitely worth watching. What's that?
Is it the last season?
No. Yeah, they're already renewed, I believe, for another season. I think this is the third season.
Okay.
And I think there'll be a fourth season.
Yeah. I'll,
Let's see what else. Disney Plus has had some stuff on. Obi-Wan. I've been watching that. I haven't finished the last episode.
I watched the last episode last night.
Yep. It's been all right.
I'm going to tell you right now, like I'm not going to spoil anything for you, but this last episode makes the entire first 3 episodes worth it.
So I've watched half of it, maybe a little more than half of the final episode.
Oh, okay.
It was pretty good. There's just been some weird things. Well, one, there's a couple actors that I'm just like, geez, you're not good. The third sister, Inquisitor, like I just think she's awful. Like I think her acting's awful, unless they just wrote her character this.
I think it might be the
boring
character.
Shit.
Yeah, her story's not
So-
interesting.
No, not at all. And there's some action scenes in it that are just unbelievably awful. There's some weird cuts that go on, like kid chase scenes, and like even in the final episode, there were some couple weird cuts. Like I don't want to give any spoilers, so I mean we can talk about it maybe another time. But
Yeah.
but overall, I found it entertaining. But it's I don't know, it's one of those Star Wars shows that's just kind of like it's a little disappointing, and but still great at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like there's no way I would not watch that show.
There's no way I wouldn't watch a season 2 if they made one. I don't know where you would go.
Oh
with
yeah,
it,
absolutely. So
no, I just want more Ewan McGregor Obi-Wan, and I didn't think I wanted that until I got it, and it's like, oh yeah.
mm-hmm.
Did you see
Yeah,
the
it's been
Moon
great.
Knight?
He's awesome. Did what?
Did you see Moon Knight?
Oh yeah, that was I really liked that.
Moon
I
Knight
thought that
was
was
very
really
cool.
fun. Yeah. Are they doing another season of that?
I don't think they've announced one yet.
Okay. I hope they do.
Yeah,
I do wish there was more Moon Knight in Moon Knight. but it was still like,
There's hardly any Moon Knight.
but it was still, I really liked that show. That was fun. That was definitely a good watch.
That was really good.
He was, what's that actor's name? Do you know
Oscar
his
Isaac?
name? He's great.
Yeah.
He's so good in that. So, yeah, that was a lot of fun. Disney Plus is put some good stuff on. That new Ms. Maisel, I've been watching that. I enjoy that. Yeah.
Oh,
So.
Amazon. We switched platforms.
What did I say? No. Ms. Marvel. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Not Mrs. Maisel. Yeah, my bad. Thank you.
I think there's a new season of Miss Maisel too, but I don't watch that show.
Yeah, I watched the last season of that. So it was good.
Yeah, Miss Marvel,
Not
we
bad.
have not started.
Worth watching. Not like great as like some of the other seasons, but I still enjoy it. Like some of the scenes that like, for one, all the actors are just fantastic in that show. Like they're all just amazing. And some of the shots in there are just super like long and, not cut into like, that's just, it's pretty amazing what some of those actors do. So they, very charismatic everybody is, and it's a lot of fun.
I like it. I like that.
I
don't think I've watched anything else.
I don't know what else. Yeah, I'm sure there's some other stuff. I just can't think of anything off the top of my head. The Umbrella Academy, another season just came out.
That's right.
I haven't watched any of it yet.
Yes,
but
I think Sarah
I'm sure I'll get to that at some point.
Sarah started watching that without me last night, I think, because I've been basically going to bed shortly after my daughter has, so I can recover quickly.
Yeah.
Quickly.
You seem like you're doing all right.
Right now,
all right?
Right now, I feel like I have a really bad cold. I lost most of my sense of smell. I can smell certain things if I really put my face up to it, which is, depending on what it is problematic. But other than that, like Sarah asked me today if I smelled gas in the house. So I'm like taking deep breaths around the house, trying to see if I can get natural gas. It's like, this is
Does this
good.
smell like chloroform to you?
Yeah. Yeah. Does chloroform work if you can't smell it?
Oh man.
I have my
hopefully
taste.
that comes back soon. My mom, she lost a little bit, but and she had a few weeks ago, or probably it's been longer than that, but her taste and smell came back like really fast. Like it was only like maybe a week at the very most. So it's probably shorter than that actually.
Well, it's weird because it fluctuates, because I lost it yesterday. And then as the day went on, I could smell more and more things, and then I woke up and I couldn't smell again. So it's like I don't know what's happening. I can still taste, but I just can't smell, which is weird that I have one and not the other.
Yeah.
I mean, food's taste.
Well, hopefully you just don't get the thing. Yeah. Hopefully you don't get the thing to where everything tastes like sewage or garbage.
That would be terrible.
That happens to some people.
Oh, no.
Apparently, I don't know, like extremely, extremely rare cases, but
yeah. So that's been the fun thing of having a child is we got COVID. We dodged it for 2.5 years, and then daycare gave us COVID.
No, of course,
because apparently there's a new variant that's hardly being talked about. That's because are they doing Bs? It's like a B4 or a B5 or something like that, where it's apparently there's a lot of breakthrough cases with it. It avoids all the other antibodies. So we got a new strain, and it hits harder than supposedly if you had Omicron or Delta and you were vaccinated, like your symptoms were more mild. Like ours, this one kind of knocked us out for a little bit. But yeah, we're getting there. Unless we have what's called COVID rebound, which is apparently a thing where you feel good for a couple of days and then the symptoms come back worse. I was like, oh, great.
All right. Yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen.
Yeah. I'm going to do a
Maybe they call it B4 because it's the one you don't get before you go to daycare.
Yeah.
Where's the laugh track? Ah!
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot we had it. I'm so used to not having it.
Ah.
How's that feel, Mike?
Oh, fantastic. That feels great.
Oh man. Okay, so that's enough COVID talk. But yeah, for the listeners, if I sound congested, that's because I am. And also, if you're watching the video and you see my room and you're like, man, Jordan Peterson would not approve of the mess that your room is in, I know. So this is as clean as I could get this angle. You do not want to see what's on this side of the studio because we're having home construction, and we used to have a deck, and we're having the deck torn down and having a room addition put in. So they need to run electric, and they needed to do a new decking. So when they put in the new deck, we got a monsoon, like shortly after, not a real monsoon because we live in the Midwest, but a lot of rain, and they didn't seal it properly. So it hit it rolled off the back of where the new deck was, hit the siding on the lower level, and poured into the basement. So I had water all down in the studio and by the door right outside of it. And a bunch of shit got wet. And
Were the construction guys like,
How did we miss this?
oh man, that's so good. I need the button to be more hand. Let's do clapping. Yeah, that's a good one.
oh, I got one. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, like the drop seal. Like I'm missing drop ceiling all over on this side because it all got wet and fell down. And there's holes cut in the drywall on this wall where they're running the electric for the new room. It's a fucking mess over here. So hopefully that's a good thing.
You did it good.
That's a good thing that Mike's not going to be here next week, so I have time to clean this up a bit. But yeah, might win. So not next week for the premiere, but after season 2, episode 2, Mike and I will be on a weekly basis. So our next episode, we'll cover episode 1 and 2 of Westworld season 4. Before we jump into Westworld season 4, though, did you hear the other Game of Thrones news, Mike?
No, I did not. I haven't heard any Game of Thrones news. The only thing I know about it is the name of the show, and that's like supposed to be, about, is it Valerians? Like,
I'd like to share you this.
Yeah, maybe though. That's not. So Game of Thrones, Jon Snow set to get his own series.
Yes, this is from Polygon.
But that might not happen, right? Like that could be just a pilot.
It's in early development.
I hope that doesn't happen.
You don't?
No.
This is the only thing I want to see. I want to see
Jon Snow's a fucking idiot. All right.
Yeah,
you just want to see Jon being a dum-dum. Like
I want to see Jon now that he's on the other side of the wall. All he's going to be doing is being in caves and eating muffs. So yes, that is the show that I want to see.
Having sex with giants.
That's right. Oh my God. What if he
Tormund's
went down on a
still alive,
giant
right?
What's that?
Did Tormund die?
No, Tormund's still alive.
Oh, all right. Well, as long as Tormund's in it, then I'm in.
No guarantee that any of these projects
comes back.
Yeah.
So
the Jon Snow series is real, and it was Kit Harington's idea. George R. R. Martin says that's great. that's just fun.
Yeah.
Here's your favorite
idea to make a bunch of money.
Yeah, I want to call out this section because this will be Mike's favorite as we get towards the end. Aside from House of the Dragon set 200 years earlier and due to premiere on August 21st, HBO is said to be developing 3 more live-action prequel series set in Westeros. The Sea Snake, about the great seafarer Corlys Velaryon, who appears in House of the Dragon 10,000 Ships. Oh no, that's 2 separate words. Who appears in House of the Dragon. 10,000 Ships, set 1,000 years earlier and telling the story of Princess Nymeria, who founded Dorne. And here you go, Mike, a series set just 90 years before Game of Thrones, adapted from George R. R. Martin's Tales of Duncan Egg novellas.
Egg.
Mike's a big fan of Duncan Egg.
Egg.
Oh. No guarantee that any of these projects, bar House of the Dragon, will reach the screen in 2019. HBO got as far as shooting a pilot for one prequel series starring Naomi Watts before canceling it. We never got to see it. Somewhere on the cutting room floor. is a Game of Thrones prequel.
Really, I'm okay with them making whatever. Like, I might say that I'm not that interested in them making a Jon Snow uh, show, but I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
And it's possible that it could be great. So yeah, make it. I'm fine with it. And if it's not, hey, all right.
This is where you kill yourself.
You give it a shot. Yeah. So yeah, give it a shot. But I don't know. I guess we'll see.
All it is HBO's way to
money, motherfuckers.
Pretty much. HBO makes great stuff. All right.
That's what I hear.
They're the top tier, I think. Wouldn't you say?
Probably.
I mean, Netflix has had some good shows. Disney Plus is now starting to have some pretty good shows, but I still don't think like they top a lot of the shows that HBO has had. Like HBO has just had these epic shows where everybody is watching, everybody's talking about it, everybody's on board.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. It's not TV, Tim. It's HBO.
It's HBO, and it's pretty much the bread and butter of the Watches on the Couch podcast because it's the only one you can trust to not cancel the show out from underneath you.
Yeah, true. Yeah, Netflix just they'll do one season, cancel.
It's let's see, what all did I don't even remember what all shows we used to do. Well, American Gods, that got canceled. But we didn't do season 2 of that because it coincided with Game of Thrones. And Game of Thrones came first.
Absolutely.
Then, let's see. Oh, Watchmen. Oh, HBO killed Watchmen. That's right.
Not really, though, right? I thought it was just supposed to be kind of a one-off thing. Or at least they made it to be kind of a one-off thing, right?
I don't know.
I mean, sure, they could have done a second season, but it wasn't open-ended, was it?
I feel like it was when she almost when we didn't know if she walked on water or not.
Oh, yeah. Man, it's been a while. Okay. Yeah, true. They're still doing his more Dark Materials, so I'm actually surprised because I don't hear anybody ever talk about that show.
Yeah, that one's really flying under the radar. I think it's out of I think it was supposed to come out this year.
Mm-hmm.
Like originally.
They could probably get a pretty good audience this year, I bet, if because of the shows going back to back. You got Westworld. As soon as that ends, you got Game of Thrones new shows. Then right after that, you get his Dark Materials. So maybe the people will get more into it.
Forgive my typing.
Especially because I'm sure they'll promote all those, within each other. So
just seeing if there's any new news about his Dark Materials Season 3. 3 weeks ago, his Dark Materials Season 3 is the most ambitious yet. That doesn't really tell me anything.
Oh, cool.
Confirmed. Apparently they finished shooting it. So... I don't see anything about... There's definitely nothing on the HBO page for it. Which is lame. Oh, based on a statement made by Jeez. Let's good thing this isn't live. Based on a statement made by Miss Coulter actor Ruth Wilson, his Dark Materials Season 3 is expected to air in November of 2022. So that would be, it could be the week after the Game of Thrones one ends. Because I think that ends right at the end of October. So maybe Mike and I get a week break.
Yeah. Or maybe not. Because didn't that show come out on Fridays?
No, that was a Sunday show.
Was? Oh.
Right. I thought all those shows like that were Sunday shows.
I guess. Most likely. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember the other thing we're watching. We're watching Star Trek Strange New Worlds on Paramount Plus.
Oh yeah, I haven't watched that yet. I have been
That's-
watching the Orville. Started watching that.
We need to renew Hulu and get the Orville.
I'd probably wait till it's all out.
Yeah, I'm waiting for. I'll wait for that to be finished, and I'll wait for the new season of Only Murders in the Building.
Okay.
Only Murders in the Building. That was the name of it. Did you see that?
I think I started it. Is that who's in that?
Steve
Martin?
Martin
Yeah.
Short.
I
Selena
started
Gomez.
watching it. I'll have to pick it back up sometime if I get a chance.
It's about podcasts, Mike.
Dude, the only reason I have Hulu still is because it's bundled with Disney Plus. I barely ever use Hulu. There's not that much good stuff on there, at least for me personally, that I like.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I think I was mainly watching it for Rick and Morty when there was a bunch of Rick and Morty on there.
There was a show that I watched on there that wasn't bad. What is it? It's Under the Flag of God, or it's something like that. It's about like this Mormon family or something, but it wasn't too bad. I didn't finish it. I think I probably watched 3 episodes of it, but it was pretty decent though. That's something I actually probably will watch.
Okay.
So, depending, there's tons of new stuff coming out, and we're doing this, so maybe I won't. I'll forget
Who's got
about it.
time for anything?
There's too much,
are we
especially
even
when
doing
you're
this?
working overtime and 100-degree weather for 2 weeks. It gets a little rough.
Which is why you guys need to visit our Amazon affiliate link and get a Zoom H3. What was it?
Zoom V3
V3
vocal processor.
Yeah, so we don't have to work day jobs anymore. You would have to buy a lot of Zoom V3s. Amazon doesn't pay that well.
No.
Okay, so Westworld Season 4, Mike. I don't know much about it. I've seen some pictures. I saw the teaser. I'll be honest, I barely remember how the last season ended. I was hoping to watch the Season 3 finale before we did this, but I just did not get around to it. So what I remember is Roboham was the French guy's brother. Was that it?
Rochambeau was the one of the balls that it was the second ball that predicted the future.
Right.
And there was another ball that was Solomon and predicted the past, I believe. And Dolores died at the end of the show. She is dead. That version of Dolores is dead.
Okay.
So that version of Dolores is no more. She was hooked up. I don't remember which one she was hooked up to. Was it Rehoboam or Solomon? I think it was Rehoboam, right?
I don't remember.
Either one. Well, it doesn't matter. Yeah, Rehoboam. I think it was Rehoboam because Caleb tells Rehoboam to delete itself. So yeah,
That I remember.
and then there's also chaos that ensued. So we don't really know if like it was kind of ended like civilization or who knows what happened. But
all we know is there's dusty old Bernard.
Yep, dusty old Bernard went to the Sublime, and who knows how long he's been in there. What else kind of happened? I don't remember what's happening with Maeve, how she ended. I think her and Caleb like were together watching the chaos in the city at the end of the show.
I remember that.
And
William died for real.
Yeah, post credits.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it was another post credits death scene.
Yeah, but he'll be back, or at least. So I think there'll be 2 versions of him, in my opinion, from what I've seen.
2 hosts.
At least yes.
Okay.
One that is more of a simple host version. It might not even be William. It might just be his body, but yeah, it might be his horse Ed. Was that his horse's name?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Bill or Ned. No, it was Ned. Not I said Ed. It was Ned.
Ned. Bill and Ned's Excellent Adventure was our first episode title of the Westworld season 2.
But yeah. So, but we also had that one post-credit scene. I think season 2, right? That it looks like he woke up maybe thousands of years later, or maybe not that long. Who knows?
Yeah, we don't know.
But I think there's probably 2 different Williams. One's probably just more of like a robot host, like a simpler host that's probably not even William at all. Maybe, I don't know. So, I'm just throwing this out there.
Yeah, based on what little we have like a complete homicidal man in black, similar to the Westworld movie that Dolores made. Was that Dolores, or was it what's Tessa Thompson's character's name? I know it was also Dolores. That's
Charlotte Hale.
Charlotte Hale, the Hale Dolores.
Yeah,
Hale
Dolores? She's Hale Dolores.
Did she make the William?
Yeah, most likely.
Okay.
And she is, I believe, making one.
Right. Okay.
Have you watched the trailer?
Let's watch the trailer right now. Let's see if this actually works.
Let's watch the trailer.
This is a story about a girl. Every single day she wakes up, the more she sees it, but nobody else can. That there's something wrong with the world.
So that's not Dolores.
And that it's her fault.
What is this girl's name?
All right, Riverside, your video playing service is a little choppy.
Night made a sport out of hunting us. You controlled our every move. And now, I'm going to do the same to you.
All right, she got blown up in a car. I remember that now.
Evolve into the species that we were meant to become.
Maybe it's time you question the nature of your own reality. We're not here to transcend. We're here to destroy.
Do you think you can?
Well, it can't be like too far in the future if he's still alive. If Caleb's still alive.
You can save them.
I've seen a path.
And I dusted my balls off.
I want a story with a happy ending.
Was Caleb Morbin now? What the hell is his hair? Oh, there's all kinds of stuff. We've got a maze. We're back in Westworld.
No. Real world.
That's the real world?
That is.
Killing somebody with an axe. Oh. We got Tommy guns.
See?
We got Charlotte Hale looking like Laura Croft.
Yep.
Ew. Got flies all over Caleb. All right, well, there you go. Tells us hardly anything, as trailers do.
I don't know. I think there's could be quite a bit there. So that version. That version of Dolores, the Evan Rachel Wood Dolores that we see in the trailer, that's a character I believe called Christina.
Okay.
And so there's a lot of things going on in this trailer. I think Hale Lord. Yeah, it is complicated. It's going to be for sure. It's Westworld, and there's going to be a real thick cloud of nonsense that doesn't mean anything to the story, but that we will freaking break down. When there's a way simpler story really there. But Hale Lords, I'm assuming it's probably making like a host human world or just a complete host world. And so that Christina is most likely is still Dolores, but probably like the original like Dolores that was in Westworld.
Gotcha.
Without any memories, you know what I mean? But just reprogrammed slightly to live in a modern city world that is basically a world of hosts, but in like the real world. Because like you see a little bit in that trailer, like you see just like what was it, the Forge, or not the Forge, what was their in Westworld, their main control center, and they could see the whole park. Well, you can see that whole city in the trailer, kind of like a control room to see the whole city, a little hologram of the city. So it's probably like Halo's making that type of city a modern Westworld in a sense. And she probably, I believe, I think season 3 she had all the host data, so she could recreate all those, all those original hosts. Oh, we saw Teddy too, so we know Teddy's dead. So we probably have original Teddy, but he's probably like rewritten, like him and Dolores, and probably fucking every host is probably just rewritten a little bit, kind of like Lee Sizemore did with some characters. He kind of just manipulated them a little bit for a different story.
Oh, I hope we get Lee Sizemore in this season and kill him again.
Yeah, sure.
Kill Lee every season.
So yeah, there's that. Oh yeah, we saw William, like you said. Hale Loris is creating a William. After seeing that, though, I kind of changed my mind about just being a simple kind of robot. But I do believe there's probably going to be 2 different Williams. Maybe. Just because there's the William that she created, and then the William that we saw in post-credits in season 2. I think we might see that guy actually come out of where he was. And there's just a little scene in there where he is, it looks like he's in Westworld, but has like a real car. But it's who's that you can see him shoot a guy, and it was one of the hosts that was in previous seasons. He was in last season too, I think. Oh yeah, he was out, wasn't he? First character. Man, he dragged him around a bunch, like in one of the seasons.
Oh, William drug him around?
Yeah.
Oh, Lawrence.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure that's who he shoots. So okay. I don't know. And then we see William. He is at the Hoover Dam, and he can see the Sublime. So I believe only robots can see that. So he's definitely a robot, but it's in the real world. Which I guess the Sublime really was in the real world, because I mean, Westworld, the whole park is in the real world. It's not like this digital thing,
right?
So,
well, I'm into it. I'm excited.
Yeah.
After a lot of what the fuck is going on in season 3, it's all right. I'm still in.
I know. That's like after how angry we both were at the end of the last finale in season 3. Yep. No, I'm ready. Yeah, I'm good.
Looking forward.
I'll do my best to just kind of turn my brain off and
turn your brain balls off.
But that's what I did with the finale. Like that finale, I remember saying, like I was I was like, oh yeah, I watched it. I was like, I was going to turn my brain off, and I kind of liked it. But then I watched it again. I was taking notes, and I'm like, oh, there's way too much bullshit that I just can't pass. Like, I just can't give it a pass. I got to mention it. I think I went on lots of complaining. Yeah. Lots of ranting that episode.
It happens. Oh.
It happens.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to knock the...
What do you think? What do you think, Bernard?
Oh, I'm super excited. I can't wait for the show to come back. It's so fun. Oh, my God. Yeah.
Sounds
What
just
about
like
you,
him.
Dolores?
Well, I'm dead, so I won't be back. I'm in the sublime.
Yep. All right.
It's like they're right here. It's amazing. It's amazing what technology can do. Those deep fakes.
Oh, deep fakes. All right.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to it.
So we won't be recording for the very first episode, or at least I won't. Maybe, I don't know if you have any plans to see if somebody else will join you for the first episode or not.
I'll throw some feelers out there to see if anybody wants to, but I'm fine with waiting a week. Just because usually when we only do a premiere episode, there's not a lot to talk about yet because it's a lot of setup. So I think having an episode that's the first two is probably the stronger play. I think it's just going to be a better episode if we have some more substance to talk about.
Yeah,
Be
we'll
some
cover
more stuff
both.
to speculate.
Cover episode 1 and 2.
That's right. So come on back now, you hear?
All right.
I don't even remember what the sign off is to the show.
Keep questioning the nature of your reality.
That was it. Yes. All right. So yeah, thanks for tuning in to this weird ass episode where we're just kind of catching up, knocking some rust off, and getting hyped for Westworld season 4. And we will catch you on the next episode. Bye.
Bye. Oh, wait. Bye. See you later.